Hey guys, just wanted to remind you I'm selling this gun for $25 off and it comes with a red dot and free shipping, so you're saving about $50 to $70 if you want to buy it through me. I'm not a collector, so I don't want this laying around pretty much collecting dust and doing nothing else. It works like brand new, so if you want it, send me a personal message. You got free shipping out of it. It comes with a red dot, comes with an extended mag, and works like brand new. Selling these actually really helps me. It gives me more money in my pocket to go get another gun so I can review that and post more videos for you guys. So if you're interested in any way, send me a personal message, payments via PayPal, and then I'll ship it out ASAP. If it sells, I'll update it in the video information, so check the video information before you ask. But again, if you're interested in any way, send me a personal message. With that said, let's go on to the review. Hey guys, Jarek here, and welcome to my review of the KWA Magpul FPG. Now, I don't have any film of me shooting a real FMG. Reason being is that there is no civilian model, and in fact, the FMG is still in prototype. And the only video game the FMG is in is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and it made a very bold statement, and not in the good way. This gun is regarded as one of the most overpowered guns in the game. When you akimbo them in multiplayer, they have more range than your main firearm, and you can carry it as a secondary. Leave it to Infinity Ward to majorly mess up balance like that. However, I'm playing the survival mode, which is really the only fun I can have in this game. Funny thing to point out about Modern Warfare 3's FMG, when you completely run out of ammo with it, he hits a random button on the side of the gun that is not slide release, and for some reason, it releases the slide anyway. Leave it to COD. But enough about Call of Duty, let's focus on the real variant of this gun. Now, KWA's model of this gun is called the FPG, which stands for Folding Pocket Gun. Magpul's model is called the FMG, which stands for Folding Machine Gun. It was originally designed in 2008 and is still in prototype form. Now, it's not the first folding machine gun to ever exist. There has been many others like the UC M21, the PP90, the Goblin, and the inspiration for the Magpul FMG, the Ares FMG. So the idea has been played around with, but no one has really fully gone into it, and Magpul is really trying to sell the United States military on it. This gun is designed to be inconspicuous. You can have it sitting on the table. People are just going to think it's a box. No one's going to even think it's a gun. You can take it in the car with you. It's very lightweight. It's very compact. You can take it into up-close encounters. And really, this has limitless potential. The amount of different situations where this could be really useful is really countless, so I'll just leave the examples at that. But as of right now, it's still in prototype form and uses the Glock as a base model. We've yet to see Magpul really step forward with it, but it's definitely an interesting, intriguing idea. Now, I got this gun used like new, so I don't have the original box it comes in, but it does come in a standard KWA box that holds it in place pretty well during shipping. Out of the box, this gun comes with a carrying handle, a 50-round extended magazine, and one terribly gigantic orange tip. Now, like I said, I got mine used, so the orange tip has been removed with the exception of a little bit on the outer barrel to keep it legal. To me, this is a giant plus, because the orange tip that comes on this gun out of the box is ridiculously gigantic. It's ugly, and I really hate KWA for doing it. Well, I guess if you needed more motivation to buy the gun from me, there you go. The gun's size is very small, and I can easily see you carrying it as a secondary. To unfold the gun, just pull back on the charging handle a little bit. This gives off a very nice sounding metallic clank. Now, since this gun is so compact, the stock is a little bit too short. With that said, I have really long arms, so maybe that's just me. Either way, it definitely does add a little bit of controllability that the KWA Glock 18 didn't have. The base gun for the FPG is KWA's original Glock design. With the exception of the grip and the trigger, since they need to fold, everything is compatible with KWA's Glocks. This is great because this means this gun is always going to work for you. If anything breaks, it's very easy to find replacement parts. KWA's Glock has been proven, and it is everywhere. Now, this gun does come with a 50-round mag, but you can also use the regular, shorter Glock-style magazines. To fold up the FPG, push a button on the foregrip and the back of the grip. Then lift up with the cheek rest slightly, and the stock will fold around and click into place. This is actually very easy to do, but doing it on camera made it look a lot harder than it really is. Now, it is possible to fold up the FPG with an extended magazine inside of it. You need to take the base plate off of the magazine, and when you insert it into the gun, as you're folding it, push the mag release and push it slightly more further into the actual receiver. This will allow you to close the gun fully, then when you unfold it, it'll be ready to fire ASAP. Changing the gun from semi-automatic to fully automatic is a little bit annoying. You have to lift up on the cheek rest and fold the stock down slightly, pull back on the charging handle, and then you can adjust it. I wouldn't recommend doing this on the field. Make sure if you want to go semi-automatic, put it on semi. If you want to go full, put it on full. but you're probably not going to change it on the field. Something else I noticed is that the return spring for the charging handle is ridiculously loud. Now the return spring for the slide sounds good too, but nothing like the charging handle. The reason the return spring is so loud is because it's one heavy-duty spring. It goes along the whole upper receiver. Now like I said, this gun is completely compatible with KWA's Glock 18. However, they did add a slightly longer outer and inner barrel. Don't fret, if you wish to add the older, shorter outer and inner barrel you could. However, the extra 2 inches of barrel length increases the performance quite a bit and really pushes it from being a pistol to being a submachine gun. Like all of KWA's latest guns, this gun is officially licensed. It has Magpul trades everywhere, including your own unique serial number on the bottom of the gun. When I chronoed this gun, my chrono was giving me a little bit of problems, but I was able to confirm it fires around 340 feet per second, which is to be expected since this gun has about 2 inches longer inner barrel than the KWA Glock 18 does. The original KWA Glock 18 fires at 330 feet per second, so it would make sense that the KWA FPG fires at 340. My chrono, for some odd reason, would not read the rate of fire correctly. However, I do know that the original KWA Glock 18 fires at 1,200 rounds per minute. Since that is the base gun for this gun and nothing has changed, this gun fires at the same rate of fire, which is a great and very high rate of fire. When I took the gun back to 100 feet, I had absolutely no problem hitting either the man-sized target or the headshot target on semi-automatic. When I put it to full auto, the spray and pray factor didn't seem to be too much of an issue at 100 feet. When I took this gun back to 150 feet away, I didn't notice how high the hop of unit was adjusted. On camera, this is very easy to see. You can see the BB curving upward. In person, when you're 150 feet away, you can't really see it that well. Regardless, once I kinda got down where the BB was actually going and how far it was curving, I was able to hit the target every single time. So absolutely no doubt, at 150 feet away, the FPG is an effective gun on semi-automatic. When I put the gun on full auto, the spray and pray factor kinda started to play into it a little bit. I was able to hit the targets, but I wouldn't really recommend going full auto at 150 feet away. However, I will dare to say that you'd possibly be able to take this gun back to 180 feet on semi-automatic and still be effective. That extra few inches of barrel length that KWA added really did add a lot to the accuracy of their original Glock 18. So final conclusions of this gun. Most of this gun is built out of high impact durable polymer like the real FMG, but the parts that need to be metal are metal, like the slide, selector switch, charging handle, trigger, and trigger grouping. It would take far more than just dropping this gun to break it. On top of that, it's built around a very well established platform with KWA's Glocks. This is one of those few examples of a gun that you can take virtually anywhere. If you want to take it into CQB, it's definitely compact enough and easy to control. 340 feet per second is not too hot to take up close, and a rate of fire of 1,200 rounds per minute is absolutely perfect for CQB. However, 340 feet per second is respectable for woodland, and it definitely has accuracy close to rival that of an AEG's. If you fold it up, I can easily see you carrying this on you as a secondary to back up your primary weapon. This is going to be one of the best secondaries you can possibly carry, and it won't hinder you by hanging on a one-point sling or getting in the way. Folding this gun may seem gimmicky, but it is actually very useful for transporting this thing to games. It makes the gun smaller, the gun's already light as is, and it's going to avoid that awkward altercation when you get pulled over by a cop. With the extra parts available and the performance given, I can't recommend this gun enough. It's absolutely great, and if you're looking at the FMG, I highly recommend buying it. That about sums up my review of the KWA FPG. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.
Tell Croc I'm in game. Komodo? Or are
I'm
you
playing
not?
Mass Effect.
Oh, quit mass erecting.
No, it feels good.
Lol, I just killed everybody. Stay down.
Yes.